Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This week's video of the week is a very special one because we're going to introduce you to every baby in the house currently. So this will be introducing you to the babies that are fully made, somewhat made, not made, but are in my collection at least, as well as what my mum has, my sister has, and my best friend has. I know, that is a lot of babies, and I'm cutting off Bailey's head here, and now I'm cutting off Jinday's. Like, this is just the struggle right now, and the sun, or the lighting, is making Jinday white. So we're going to go through and introduce every single baby in the house. I think we have like 42 babies, so we'll do the count as we go around, but I thought we'd start off with my lot because we're downstairs and they are downstairs. So okay, so let's start here. This is Jinday, and he doesn't have a middle name, and he is the Ariel Scott by Joanna Casimir Zach. He is a toddler sculpt, as you can tell. I created him this year. Next to him is Nico, who is actually Nicolaus Gray, and he is the Sashka sculpt by Bonnie Brown, and I created him last year. Next to him is Sui, and she doesn't have a middle name either, and her sculpt is the Liling sculpt by Ping Lau, and she was also created last year. Down here is Mr. Bailey, and his name is Bailey Jackson, and he was created in 2015. He is the Xenia sculpt by Olga Auer and my oldest baby in my collection. Here is Luca, or Luca Ryan, and he was created this year. He is the Levi sculpt by Bonnie Brown, and I hate having favorites, but this guy is my current favorite. Up here we have the semi-completed Brynlee, or Brynlee Eva Angeline, and she is the Ashley Reborn sculpt, and as you can tell she's not finished, but hopefully she will be this month. In the middle here we have a not made sculpt. He's not painted yet. This is the Thomas sculpt by Olga Auer, and Temptation got the greater of me, and I think I'm going to be keeping him. So that's why he's here. He doesn't have a name yet, and obviously he's not painted. Down here is little G-Man, and he is the G-Man sculpt by Kimberly Dials Silicone, and he was created this year, and he's obviously naked because I haven't made him any clothes yet. And then the last baby is Bree, or Bree Elizabeth, and she is Brynlee's twin, as you can tell. She is also the Ashley Reborn sculpt, and hopefully will be reborn this month. Okay, let's head out and find the other babies. So we have two sitting out here in the living room at the moment because we've got our Christmas decorations. And this one here is mine. This is Cerulean. He is the Mini Shasta by Marita Winters sculpt. He was created last year. And next to him is another Mini Shasta. This is Flo. She's my mum's fairy, and she was also created last year. So as you can tell, they're the same sculpt, and they're just sitting in this little sleigh at the moment. Fudge is not done with them yet, so we'll have to go find her upstairs. Okay, so we have ended up in my sister's room. She's going to help me introduce them. She may speak or may not. She's feeling a little shy today. So we've got this baby here, who is the first baby I ever reborn. Her name is Natalie Renee. She is the Kate sculpt by Marissa May, and she was reborn in 2013. Next to her is a baby I didn't create. This is Sam, and he is made by another artist. He was my first reborn, and my sister has him now. He was also created in 2013. Next to him is Hayley's birthday present this year, Bambi, and she's the Petunia sculpt by Marita Winters, and so obviously I made her this year. And then we have Leo Atticus, who used to be in my collection. I believe he was made in 2014 or 15. I'll put it on the screen. And here's the Tristan sculpt by Laura Lee Eagles, and he is really cute. I love his little expression. Next to him is Max. Apparently, what did you say he was before? You said he didn't want to put a top on, didn't you? Yeah. So Max is naked for a reason. He didn't want to put a top on. I don't blame him. It's super hot. He is the Byron sculpt by Denise Pratt, and I believe he was created in 2015.
The same time when you made.
Yeah, so I think it was 2015. And then we've got Wyatt here. He is the Sadie sculpt by Marissa May. I think he was also created in 2015. And he was.
When you created them.
That's a good idea. I'll have a look. And he was a Christmas present from Santa.
More like Sam.
Santa helped with that. Next to him is Alexis Kay, and she was reborn in 2014.
Also a birthday present?
Yes, she was your birthday present in 2014.
I was 8.
And she is the Cadence sculpt by Denise Pratt. Sorry for all the car noises, by the way. We're upstairs, so it's a lot louder. This is Hannah, and she was reborn by my best friend, actually. It was her first baby she ever made. And Hannah is the, I want to say the cutie or the sweetie sculpt by Donna Robert. And she was reborn last year, and I did her hair. So
Sam was too scared to.
No, I just didn't think Sam wanted to put hair on her, so I did it. Down here we have, I'm having a blank. What's her name again? Kylie. And she is the Shannon sculpt by Ann Timmerman. I think she was made in 2015. She was originally my mum's.
Your mermaid top on.
She has got a mermaid top on. How pretty. Oh.
The one that didn't fit.
Oh, I think it was for Medley at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So she was created in 2015 for my mum. My mum has given her to Hayley, and so she lives in here now. And this is Tyler, and he was created this year, wasn't it?
I had to ask Mum.
I think it was this year, yeah, because I think Mum made him this year. Or was it last year? One of them. And
last year it was.
Okay. And
I don't know.
And I think he is the Jewel sculpt. I'll look up what sculpt he is actually. I can't remember off the top of my head.
And you can look up when he was made.
Oh, I didn't make him, so I didn't write it down. Anyways, so he was created by my mum. He was one of her first babies, and I put hair on him for my sister. And yeah, that's her collection. So that is all of them. How many babies is there? Can you count?
10.
Have you counted already?
No, I don't need to count.
You know how many you've got. Let me count.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, you are awesome at counting. So let's go see the next room. Okay, so we've made it into my best friend's room, and you will know her on Instagram as Sensational Babies. I've put all the Instagram names in the description bar below, and also up on the screen when I've gone into each room, because everyone has Instagram in this house. And so we're going to look at her babies. Now she has hers on this really cool bookshelf, along with some blankets and stuff that we brought, because she was finding that she had too many babies and not enough room. So this is what we've done for her. And up here on the top shelf we have Fern, and she is the mini Ophelia sculpt and by Olga Auer, and she was created this year. And then in here we have
Fudge.
And she is the other mini Shasta sculpt by Marita Winters that should be downstairs in her Christmas outfit, but she's still in Halloween clothes. Down here we have Sophia, and she is the Mary Ann sculpt by Natalie Blick, and she was created last year for my best friend's birthday, and so was Fudge made last year. I forgot to mention that. Here we have Ken Anthony. I can't remember Sophia's middle name, but I know this is Ken Anthony, and he is the Elise sculpt by Cassie Brace. He was also created last year, and I think her middle name might be Jane, but I could be completely wrong. Or Joy. I know it was a J name. I could be wrong. And in here we have Hazel. Not too sure what her middle name is. She is the Scarlet Sculpt by Bonnie Brown. She was created this year. And then
Dinosaur hand.
next to her we have Theo. Cannot remember his middle name. Oh, Theo James, I think it is. And he is the Anastasia Sculpt by Olga Auer, and he was created last year. So that is my best friend's collection. Okay, we've finally arrived in the last room, and my mum's going to introduce you to her babies.
This is Tobias. He hasn't got a middle name yet.
What sculpt is he?
He is the Rowan Sculpt,
By Jessica Schenck.
and he was born this year.
Yeah.
This is his twin sister. He got baked a bit longer. And this is Charlie,
Her full name is?
Charlotte Dawn,
Yeah.
and she was born 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
No.
How many?
3 years ago.
3
She was
years
born
ago.
in 2014.
Okay, 3 years ago. She knows because I swiped her from her. There are some kits in this house that I've just taken a shine to, and when they were up for sale, they came my way.
She was given to you for your birthday.
Yeah, I know, but still. And she is also the Rowan kit by whoever.
Jessica Schenck.
Then we come over this way, and we've got my beautiful little Piper, Louise. And I don't know what sculpt or anything.
Cookie by Donna Robert.
And she is about 3 years old too.
Yeah, I think she was 2014 or 2000. Oh no, I think she's 2015.
I love her so much because of her beautiful little smile.
Okay, we're moving along. Camera is dying.
Okay, at the top we have got India
India who?
Rose.
Yep.
Yep.
She is the Cozy Sculpt by Linda K. Smith.
And she's about 3 or
3 years, yeah.
Years old.
2014 she was created.
And the next one is Willow Marie, and she was born 2 years ago.
She is the Tanya Sculpt by Gudrun Ligler.
Next to her is Dorothy Faith, after my mum.
Twin B Sculpt by Bonnie Brown.
And I think she's about 2 years old.
She was born in 2015. No, 2016.
So she's a year old.
Yeah.
Next to her is Nora
Wendy.
Wendy. And yep, that's all I know about her.
She's the Robin Sculpt by Nikki Johnston.
As you can tell, if I don't know about them, they're ones that I actually have swiped from other people in this household. Then we've got...
Hang on, she was reborn, I think in 2016 or 2015. I'll put them all on the screen, guys.
And this is my one that I have made myself.
Yeah.
She was born 2 years ago, and her name is Emma Elizabeth.
And she is the Gemma Sculpt by Donna Robert.
And here is my main little guy, Oliver James. And I'm in the middle of doing the hair of his twin brother, who has also been baking a bit longer than him.
He is the Meg Sculpt by Marissa May, and he was born in 2013.
And here is little Laurie Beth. She was born last year.
Yeah.
And I actually bought this one.
Yeah, she brought it from me. This is the Rose Sculpt by Donna Robert. And then there's one more baby behind me, and I'm hoping the camera lasts. Oh, I'm knocking things.
And this is my beautiful Paige. And
Does she have a middle name? I thought it was Paige Marie. So you've given to Marie the middle name.
yeah.
She likes Marie, everyone.
I got her
This year.
this year.
Oh no,
No, it
that
was last year.
For
Just
Christmas.
before Christmas.
Yeah.
So she is a year old. And
She is the, oh gosh, the sleeping, I can't remember the name of the kit. I think it's Tibby. No, it's not Tibby. I will put it on the screen, but I know it's a Donna Robert baby.
and that is my collection so far. There are more to come.
So thank you guys so much for coming along the journey of meeting all the babies. Gosh, Jindae's going white again because I'm standing in the not standing in the right place. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing all the babies in this house. We are in the process of getting prepared to do their annual photo shoot, so that's always a lot of fun and a lot of stress because there's so many of them, as you can tell from counting everyone that was in this video. Thank you again for stopping by, and I'd love to know how many babies you have in your collection and what their names are. Bye everyone.